Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Snatch Chat, where I'm here to help you lose fat, but not your mind. I am Tiffany, certified personal trainer, nutrition specialist, and your body snatcher. And today we are talking about your favorite subject of all time, and that is some abs, okay? So, more so, we'll be talking about how to maximize your ab work and your core work and what to do to really get results that is a little bit better than your, crunch challenge or whatever you're doing for those abs, okay? So, but before we do get into that, make sure you subscribe. I do put out videos every week, very helpful content, and also make sure that you get your free workouts that I put in the description. So I've pulled 3 full length of my workout videos from my Snatch Sessions fat burn program. They're about 45 minutes a piece. A really high fat burn. You'll get your bang for your buck for that time. And in general, the subscription is really about changing your habits, okay, and making you a sustainable weight loss person so that you can actually keep the weight off instead of just losing it, okay? So definitely check that out, okay? All right, so, and then before we get into it again, I do say every episode that this is a chat, so I will be looking at my board to make sure that I don't lose any points and stuff, okay? So it's right here. So if you see me look down, that's what it is. All right, so first I'm gonna start off with the disclaimer that I do not have anything against crunches. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should, by the way, Body Snatched Fitness, you will know that I am all about some crunches. I do include them as part of my routines and all of that. It's just that they're not the most important. They are really just, a very small piece of the puzzle. And I think people are so infatuated with their abs and their core and their belly fat that it's really easy to just want to do work in that area. Today, I will be talking about what exercises in that area will be better than crunches as well. So I am being specific about exercises for your core today, but I'm just saying crunches aren't the whole thing. And the other thing I want to say as an intro is that a lot of people think of abs, and we're not, it's really about your core. Okay, so your core includes your whole mid area, and it is exactly what it says. It is your core. So it is like the basis of your body, and it's what really keeps you stabilized and able to do most things in an effective way. Okay, so with that in mind, we will get into the points. Okay, so basically the way I've done this is I'm telling you what to do instead of crunches. So just to keep it very clear. Okay, so the first one is something that is so good that it deserved its own actual point, and that is to do more planks, okay? And to really make planks a big focus in your core work, okay? Because the thing about planks is that while it really is a core stabilizer and it's really good for that area, it really is a full body experience if you're doing them the right way. I will say most people are not doing them the right way. They are one of those things that are very much done incorrectly often. And I can't you can go to Instagram. I do talk about it on Instagram and stuff, but and maybe I'll do a video eventually. Maybe I'll do some demonstration videos eventually. Yeah, let me know if you care about that. You can comment about that below if you want me to start posting like actual clips and stuff of like how to do things correctly. But I won't get into that today. But if you are doing planks correctly, they are very effective. Okay, so not only are they good for core strength, they're also good for stability, and they're also proven to help with back pain as well, which a lot of people have for so many different reasons. But because you're actually stabilizing, it really does help with back pain for a lot of people. So it's just one of those things that's worth it. Okay, I do know from experience as well that a lot of people say they can't do them. So this is my advice. The idea is to work your way into being able to do a real plank and to do it for a longer period of time. So a plank is something that you never perfect, okay? you're always working towards a higher plank, a better plank, a longer plank, or something. So if you need to start and you cannot do them, what I suggest is that you start with doing the ones on your knees. Okay, do knee planks and start with a 30-second goal. And what you do is you basically just try to hold as long as you can in that 30 seconds, and then you just drop, okay, for a couple seconds, collect yourself, come back up, and then drop again when you need to. Even if that means literally dropping 25 times because you can't really hold yourself up a lot, what you will find is eventually you will dip. The number will dip. Eventually it'll be 20. Eventually it will be 10. Eventually you will be able to hold the whole plank on your knees for 30 seconds. Then, you know what? Okay, I can do it for 30 seconds. You can either decide, then I would move up to 45 seconds. Okay, you could decide to try to do the one on your toes, but then you'd probably need to lower the time to like 15 seconds. So there's always a way to do it. I'm spending a little bit more time on just explaining the plank because it really is one of those exercises that is that important, and I pretty much use them. I have so many variations of planks though in my program, but I make sure I put them every week. Like they are a staple, okay, in the program because they are that important. Okay, so that's point number one, is to focus on things like planks. Okay, number two is to focus on compound exercises. Okay, so what a compound exercise is something that actually works more than one body part. So like a crunch, a lot of these like ab area kind of exercises only work your abs or your obliques, right? So if you're spending 10 minutes on a core workout and you're really only doing, crunches and stuff like that, you're not maximizing your time. Because first of all, you're not getting as much core work as you think, and you could be doing something better that's working more than one muscle. So what are these exercises? Things that you think that are not working your core. So anything that involves the back, so rows, a lot of the leg exercises, squats, deadlifts, all of these things involve your core, right? Because like I said in the beginning, your core is the stabilizer of your body. So when you do a deadlift and you lift up and you catch yourself on that up, you are erecting your core area and you are stabilizing it and you are getting work and you are working your abs. So you're not just getting in that 10 minutes your core, you're also getting your butt done, your legs done, and stuff like that. So that is your optimal way. Let me see if I put any other specific things about it. Yeah, that was it pretty much. Like, focus on full body and actual things that work your core along. And this is really is most of the compound exercises. So like deadlift, as I said, you're working your glutes, you're working your quads, you're working your whole lower body, you're getting a little action in your arms. Now, me personally, I do put my deadlifts in leg day for my program and everything. Some people actually, but it is also a pull routine. So I do all of my routines in a push, pull, core, and leg kind of format so that the actual movement base is what determines what day we're doing what. But I do put my deadlifts and other things in legs that are actually also considered pull. Because if you think about it, when you're doing a deadlift, you're pulling the barbell and all of that. So anyways, that's just me being my little ranting self, but just know that you are actually getting a lot of core work, okay, doing these exercises. So ditch that abs challenge, okay? Just get you a real exercise program that actually is structured, Okay, this is a sidebar too, but a lot of people are just doing random little, clips on Instagram and stuff like that, and just randomly putting things together. There is science behind exercise, so make sure that you are doing routines that you are very, very clear are correct and getting you maximal, bang for your buck. Just making sure my mic is good. I thought I took it off for a second. I was like, I would be really mad if this wasn't recording. But anywho, so yeah, just make sure you have a good program. Shameless plug. Check out my program if you really want, maximal burn in a limited time. Okay. All right. And then number 3, which is kind of core work. Okay. Some of these exercises are thought of as core work, but they're not as implemented as a lot of the crunches and stuff like that. And that is functional movement work. Okay. So basically, things that you think of with yoga, but they're movement, but they're stabilizers as well. So planks are in their own little category, I consider, because you're actually really focusing on your core, but it's really a timed thing. You're not, doing reps of things, but there are some rep, kind of core workouts that actually really are good. So examples of this would be bird dog. I put that one because it's one of my favorites. So it's a yoga pose. A lot of yoga poses, if you think about it too, it makes sense, because when you think about yoga people, right, they have really strong cores, right? That is their thing. And it's because they do a lot of movement based, stuff that really gets their core strong. And a lot of them are cut. Like, you look at them and you're like, oh, okay, I I see that belly is looking a little good. So it's because they mostly train their core a whole lot. Okay, and they're still doing full body though. They're doing compound things, and it really is just another way of accomplishing it. So yeah, bird dog, and then there's this exercise called a dead bug, where you're like on your back, and if you really think about it, it's like the reverse of bird dog, just on your back, kind of in the movement a little bit. Not exactly the same, but it kind of has the same principle. So you're just you're moving, but it's more stability and flow. So look up some stuff about functional training, and actually doing work that doesn't seem so swift, not so, you don't feel it, like you don't feel the crunch, but you know that you're getting some work. And if you do these exercises and you actually like tuck your tummy the way you're supposed to and stabilize like you're supposed to, you will notice right away that you are getting that work. Okay, so those are my 3. Oh yeah, I see, this is why I have my notes, because I also put adding rotations in things. This is something I do a lot as well. So not only just doing the functional, this is part of functional training with rotation, but like actually putting rotation. So if you're doing, say, like, you know, like a torso twist or something, and it's like putting your arm up and coming back in, like doing actual rotation with your torso. There's a lot of exercises that focus on that, and it's really, really, really good for getting your obliques and your core and getting all that snatching going on. Okay, so that is just a little side note that I wanted to put in. Okay, so now I definitely got through the 3 points. So just as a quick recap, instead of doing crunches, instead of focusing on 100 crunches a day and abs challenges and all that stuff, there are the main things you should be doing. Planks should be a regular part of your core routine and your full body or whatever program you have. Then compound exercises, and that means that the exercise works more than one muscle, and that it's not just for the abs and the obliques. And then the last one is functional movement, including bird dogs, dead bugs, and things like that. I know everything has like the name of an animal, that's what yoga people do. So those are the 3. Your actionable step is to just add in one of these movements, okay? If I had to say pick one, it would be the plank, to definitely add that one, and then maybe bird dog. Those would be, if you're going to do just one, do the plank, start testing your plank. On the first plank, see how long you can hold it up. That will be your kind of baseline to kind of tell you where you are, and then you can work up from there, okay? And then if you want to add two, add the bird dog as well, okay? And then, just one more time, check out Snatch Sessions as well. Okay. It's the bomb. It's bomb.com. Okay. But yeah, that's it. So those are your core, stability, ab, workout subs for crunches. Okay. So as I said before, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. Please comment. Tell me what videos you want in the future. Let me know if you want me to maybe do some demonstration videos. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I don't know, because I do so many of these videos already for Instagram, and I'm not really sure if I should put demonstrations and stuff on YouTube. So just let me know what you think about that. I'll do it if the demand is there. Most of my my audience is on Instagram, so I'm just, well, at this point, I don't know when you're watching this. So, I'm just trying to figure all that out. So, anywho, that's it for today. Other than that, take care of yourself, eat well, drink well, love yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time.